Hi guys, Renee here from Vengeance Publishing. Welcome to VLOGNAROK. This is a little video that I am recording before November 1st. So I've got a little bit of footage that you will see with me doing some Procrasta-cleaning. It was Wednesday the 27th and I wasn't 100% Procrasta-cleaning. But what I'll do is I'll show you the layout I now have for my desk, and I am pretty excited. I've got a few things I still need to get, but I'm pretty excited about the reasons why I had to do some cleaning. So what we've got here is I've got my girls up the top there and my crazy Lego cat lady collection. That box is full of secret stuff that will be revealed eventually. And I have my, now this is my, I haven't started using it yet, but that is my little e-spinner, and obviously some fleece that I have to learn on and practice, but I haven't pulled that down and started playing with that yet because I want to get a few projects finished first, not just knitted projects, but I've got some cross stitches and things that I have not touched in over a year, and I really want to get them finished so before I start something new. And then I've got here, these are all my new yarns that I have been slowly collecting over the last year and a half. All non-superwash, beautiful autumn, you know, sort of darker colours, sort of more my colour schemes. And then these two tubs here behind the light, these two tubs and the little one on top, which is full of scraps, are all my, what's left of my superwash yarns. Now I am on a mission to knit through that first before I touch any of that, and I'm getting there slowly. But what I also have here is an empty tub, and that is to fit the Bendigo 4-ply non-superwash rustic yarn when it turns up. Yes, I'm very excited. Now I have my little stash of writer's beverages, some unused notebooks, these are actually, when I say I'm a published author, besides Where is Baba, but me and a couple of friends in our writing course actually created and made, we did 3 years in a row, we did this magazine, Avatar, so science fiction and fantasy magazine, and there's some of the old copies of Where is Baba. And then these are all the little sort of imprints that I collected whilst doing that course. And actually submitted to. I am in a few of those. And then I've got my affinity books, which I still haven't cracked into yet. I just haven't had the brain space for that kind of a reading. And what I've done is I've taken out a lot of my technical books, and I'm going to put them in my bookcase in the bedroom, or actually get rid of them. I'm finding as I get older, I have a very sort of set opinion on things, and you know, perfect storm, you want to read what goes with your opinion. So I've got my Australian style manual and my Australian editing handbook. These are effectively the Bible for me when it comes to grammar. Not that I am good at grammar, I suck at grammar, but I've got these to reference when needed. And I've got a few of Joanna Penn's books. I really love Joanna Penn. Check out her podcast if you're interested. It's the Creative Pen podcast, free on all podcasts. But she's got a few books. She's got an author business plan and a workbook, which I haven't opened or looked at yet. What's that one? Sorry, it's dark and my eyes are getting bad. Oh, that's Successful Self-Publishing, audio for authors. I really got to read that before I start looking at my audio settings and things. If you've watched any live stream of mine, you've probably seen me show off this book, Robert McGee's Story. I've had this for 20 years now, and it is, I love it. It's a reference book. I've never actually read the whole thing. I literally just dip into it off and on. I've got a couple of more grammar, because grammar is where I'm weak, so I tend to buy grammar books. I really need to get what's it called? Oh, I know that book. I'll put the name down here on somewhere. And I got my good old Stephen King. And then what I've also done is I've put sort of my knitting pattern books in the bedroom as well, and I've literally just sort of kept my design books here. So I've got this design book, I've got Shetland lace knitting, which has a pile of Shetland lace patterns, and then I've got my treasuries here. I do have a couple more stitch dictionaries, but I kind of wanted to stop here because these are my current notebooks for works in progress. I just use them when I can't face the computer. I need to just like sit on the couch and think things through, and I just write notes in them. That is the last draft of Vendetta, which you'll probably see quite a bit in the next few months after I finish Descent. This is what I'm using as in my drafting process, and that's just my document holder when I'm using the books. And then we've got some fun stuff here. I've been keeping my camera here. There's my little stand that I use. I also have a big proper tripod as well. And these are just like little hang-ups, like these diamonds. These were actually the props in my jewelry business when I was taking photos of my jewelry. So I just sort of kept them over the years. And we have Smorg. Say hello, Smorg. Hee hee. Hang on, focus camera. There he is. And we have Gwaihir, the Windlord. And these things are going to move. So I actually want to be able to see my sign back here. But I've just got a 3D printed yarn bowl, which we printed on fish butt. And just in there, I've just got some yarn things that I need to find permanent homes for. Another one of these plastic. These are glass, actually. But these were candles that we were gifted a couple of big candles when we first got the house as housewarming gifts, and I didn't like the smell. So I got rid of the wax, and I've been using these as like little catch-alls. Now this is our wedding favour. So it's missing a couple of parts because I actually used it to redesign and make a, let me just fix that a bit. Sorry, OCD was doing me nuts there. I actually redesigned it, and it was released 4 years ago. 4 years ago at Brickvention as a Brickvention model, exclusive model. And this is the REB, the Royal Exhibition Building, which is where Brickvention is normally held, although at the moment it is a vaccine centre, so it's been held in another spot in January. And the museum, the Melbourne Museum, actually sits just north of this, and we had the Melbourne Museum as well, which I designed as well. And if I can find a picture of the actual models, I'll chuck them in here. I'm really proud of it though. This was just our little wedding favour. I do have to find a few missing parts, and the base itself is the wrong part. But you know, that's what you do. And this is just the yarn bowl I picked up from my Mother's Day trip to the Coburg yarn market. And these are my roses and my tulips, and I still haven't finished building them. But once we've built, I've got 2 more tulips to build and about 8 more roses, and we have to figure out a nicer solution than tissue paper to hold them up, and then they go outside next to the TV as a display. But this is the real reason. So here is, okay, here's my laptop. Oh, focus. My laptop is my workhorse, and it is normally plugged in to this. But you will notice they're different because dun 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 dun, I got my tower back. Oh yeah, I put my feet on that, and Arwen likes to sleep there when I'm streaming. But yes, so we have officially moved my old tower back into the study, or the brick cave. So we have officially moved my tower back into the brick cave. It is actually still connected to the TV out there, but we've got some teething issues at the moment. I've got to figure them out. It's not a full setup yet because that's a corded, that's one of our old keyboards that's corded. I've got to actually jump online and find a keyboard and mouse Bluetooth set to plug into the back of the tower, so we can put the keyboard up there so little fella can't get to it when we're not using it. And yeah, so there's Deep Purple. There is Deep Purple. Isn't she pretty? And obviously Baba. But yeah, so that is now officially my setup with my computer. and it is so nice having a tower. I was using it last night and I managed to edit. I downloaded DaVinci, which is the editing program I use, installed it, imported the video, imported the bits and bobs needed for said video, and managed to edit the entire video and have it uploaded to YouTube in approximately an hour. When what I was doing previously was opening it on the laptop, doing a basic edit in line, just like cutting out all the ums and ahs and so's. Not that I cut that many of them out, but I cut out as many as I can. And then I was transferring it over to David's computer to do all the titles and things like that, and last final edits, which was pain in the butt. But then also too, we have our printer, and this is also my little sort of system here. So this is Mark's drawer. Got just his art. We call it his art, but it's just all his books. And we've recently been given I had an old tablet that I gave to my mother-in-law. She's given it back to us, and he just plays with it. It's dead, but it's got a keyboard, so he can just sort of sit there and pretend he's typing on a laptop. And then this is sort of my catch-all drawer. There's my tablet for drawing on the computer, which hopefully now that I've got the big computer, I'm hoping that'll be a lot easier to use. This is my cheap, like 20 buck camera from eBay that we can plug in, and I can use it as a second camera when streaming, but I haven't had a reason to use it yet. And just, yeah, you know, all the cables and shit that you always end up with. So yeah, so that is now officially my setup, and hopefully it means that I can get more things done in a faster time frame, because my time is going to be very severely limited soon. So yeah, so hope you enjoyed today's video. I may or may not be posting this as a VLOGNAROK video. We'll see how we go. Anyway guys, have a great one. See you soon.